I watched in March. This was yet again another month that I didn't watch as many movies as I would have liked. This is the ranking of all the movies that I watched. Luckily, none of the movies that I watched were terrible. Just some were better than others. The Girl Next Door. This movie is very underrated in my eyes. This movie, strangely enough, is kind of part of my childhood because it was one of my dad's favorite movies. Now, if you've ever seen the movie, you'd notice that the previous statement that I said is considered very wrong. I had parents that didn't supervise me very much, so it is what it is. I think it's kind of funny that Paul Dano is like critically acclaimed now. He's like this big movie star because like no matter what movie Paul Dano is in, this is how I see him. Like he will always be Klitz to me. Turning Red. Now this was my boyfriend's first time ever watching this movie. This is one of my favorite movies that's come out from Disney recently. I just feel like it perfectly encapsulates what being a girl is like. Like her whole friend group, everything about it was me in middle school. Star Wars. This was my first time sitting and actually watching this. Funnily enough, I had seen Spaceballs like many times, and so I've just been kind of watching it with no context. Which now that I have watched Star Wars, I do want to go back and rewatch Spaceballs to kind of like understand the jokes, because I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff. I'm watching all the Star Wars movies in chronological order, so I've seen episodes 1 through 3. Star Wars is probably my second favorite. Episode 2 is like my number 1. Also, I did not know the Harrison Ford hype. I don't know what they were putting in the Coke back in the day, but why is he low-key kind of handsome? Goon. My boyfriend put this one on for me. I like this movie, but I don't know if it's like a recommendable movie. I feel like my grandma would get a good laugh out of this, but it's very Canadian. I think some of the jokes land and some of them don't for American viewers. Also, Alison Pill being Stifler's love interest, I find interesting. I can see how it would work. But the thing is that like she just gives very lesbo vibes to me. So seeing her like be in love with this guy was just kind of weird. And they had her be like, you know, a harlot. And so like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about her being like the hoe. Definitely an interesting role in her filmography. Unbreakable. Now, this is ranked at the bottom of my list. In no way was it a bad movie. But the thing is, I like the idea. I think it's very cool. I like the real life take on a superhero, especially compared to like Avengers and things like that. This felt very fresh. I think Bruce Willis is great in this movie. But the thing is that it just wouldn't be an M. Night Shyamalan movie if I wasn't disappointed in the end. Now, did the ending piss me off? Not entirely. I see where he was going with all of this. I would say out of all the plot twists this man has in his little bag, this one was tolerable. But he can't keep getting away with this. Now, if you're interested in seeing what movies I'm watching in real time, go ahead and follow me on my Letterboxd. A full review on all the films I talked about in this video will be on my Tumblr in the link in the bio.